So we have more fragrances here from Luna Prestige Parfums. We have here is Black Opium EDP and Sauvage EDP. Let's check them out in this video. So for the presentation, their boxes has improved. Naging mas premium na siya. It has a glossy feel and look to it. The printing has improved as well. The quality overall improved. So their bottle comes in these Labo inspired bottles with a gray plastic cup that clicks into place. And here's the atomizer. It's pretty nice. Let's start first with their Sauvage EDP. Kasi this blew away my expectations. We have another Sauvage inspired na fragrance na hindi sabon. Finally. So, this opens up very fresh, spicy, citrusy, and aromatic. You get the citruses from the bergamot, the aromatics from the lavender. So here at the opening, kuhang-kuha nila yung opening ni Sauvage EDP. At the mids, it starts to settle down. Mawawala na here a bit yung citruses and magiging fresh, spicy, and aromatic na siya. But with woods that is creeping up and ambroxan to give it that push into the fragrance. On the dry down on this fragrance, you get hints of that aromatics and fresh spiciness. But ang main note ng maamoy mo here is that ambery sweetness on top of the woody base of the fragrance. This is a good copy of Sauvage EDP and hindi siya amoy sabon. Which you guys know, I am not a fan of yung amoy sabon na Sauvage na inspired. But this is 90 to 95% close to the original Sauvage EDP. I highly suggest checking this out. Sauvage EDP is versatile and can work on occasions, but this definitely shines on daytime use or at the summer. Perfect din to for formal events and dates. Next we have here is Black Opium EDP. This surprised me kasi I haven't tried pa yung original. So I was reluctant to try the OG and compare this fragrance. And nagulat ako how close this copy of Black Opium by Luna Prestige Parfums. So this opens up very white floral, soft spicy from the pink pepper, and juicy and fruity from the pear. Ang main notes ang maamoy mo here in the opening is a jasmine and orange blossom. In my own opinion, this fragrance is a bit linear, so wala masyadong changes here in the midst. So let's head to the dry down. So this fragrance dries down to this dark, a lot of vanilla, white florals, coffee, and some bitter spices from the patchouli and bitter almond. Very dark and sexy. I would definitely use this despite being marketed as a women's fragrance. So the difference I'm picking up here is medyo toned down yung spicy aspect niya para hindi siya too spicy in the opening. And medyo mas angat here yung coffee compared sa vanilla. So if I could give a percentage on how close this is around 90 to 95% close to the original Black Opium EDP. This fragrance is unisex in my own opinion and perfect ito for the cooler weathers or in a controlled environment, for example, pag may aircon. This is also perfect as a signature night out fragrance since it's very mysterious and seductive in my own opinion. Now, let's talk about the performance for both of these fragrances. For the performance of Sauvage EDP, I get about 5 to 6 hours of longevity in my skin and 8 to 9 hours on my clothes. As for Black Opium naman, I get about 6 to 7 hours of longevity in my skin with 12 hours on my clothes. Both of them projects above average for 1 to 2 hours. To be honest, I'm out of words sa mga fragrances here ni Luna Prestige Parfums. They are really great and super underrated here sa TikTok. For 250 to 300 pesos, this is a good value for money. Maganda yung scent, bottle, yung copy, and the longevity din. I can confidently say that they are my number one brand on the 200 to 300 peso price range. Anyways, if you're looking for a great budget option of Sauvage EDP and Black Opium EDP without sacrificing much of the scent, I highly suggest checking this out. Anyways, thank you again Luna Prestige Parfums for sending this out to me. I'm really impressed like last time. Keep doing what you're doing. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the flip side. Peace.